Happy Wednesday. This evening, me and a couple of friends are off to the Destination Motorcycles bike night. Not been to one before. Don't know how good it is, don't know how busy it'll be. Nice excuse to get this out. So Destination Motorcycles in Christchurch are a Triumph MV KTM dealer. Two big units down there. So plenty of bikes to look at inside if it's quite out. But yeah, I thought this would be a nice excuse to get this old rocket out. Haven't ridden it in a couple of weeks. And how good does that look in the sunshine? It's a nice day today. Still a bit fresh. You know, probably 10, 12 degrees. But it's not far. I'll probably wrap up and we'll give this a whirl. Yeah, spoke to, so I was down at Airy Arts airbrushing today over in Ferndown. Skin down there is doing the RS250 I've got, doing the panels for that and all the stickering, so that's going in. It's literally being painted this week or next week. So I've asked him about doing the stone chips and this, and yeah, said it's quite doable. Didn't ask for a huge amount of money, so I might leave that one to the experts rather than bugger it up myself for the sake of it's probably about 100 quid I think he said with the paint. Not too bad really. And yeah, that will make this thing pretty mint really. It's a bit of a wash because I haven't given it a clean since I last rode it. Naughty, but whatever. I'll clean them all. Yeah, be interesting to take this out. It does have a slight issue. Common thing with these, I can't remember which side it is now. So you've got these exhaust valves and the cables corrode and break, and the motor, it's like a toy car, remote control car motor inside, basically perishes over time. So that's all been stripped out. I bought a new servo buddy. So a chap called Dave Arnold, local MV expert, had it in. Turned out it already had a servo buddy on there. So we tried a new one, still does it. So when you hit, I think it's about 70-ish, it comes up with an exhaust malfunction on the dash. As far as I'm aware, the only way to do this is to map it out. And the mapping kit's about 600 quid. Yeah, how much do I want to do that? Don't really want to remap the bike, not fussed for it, but I just want to switch that light off. So if anyone that's watching this knows how to do it, I'm very keen to know, because yeah, I don't want to drop 600 quid just to turn a warning light off when I open the throttle. But it's cool having the valves wide open. It sounds pretty meaty. So yeah, we can get ready, jump on, and we'll get going. And it sounds like Charlton has just arrived on his MT-07. Here he is. Good timing. Well, I'll get my kit on. We'll get going. So I'm going to have a little rant. Delivery riders on mopeds. I don't think it's right that you should be able to do a CBT, or I've heard many don't even do a CBT and they just chuck someone 100 quid and get a CBT in the post, and then go straight out and do commercial delivery work on L plates. On L plates you can't even go on a motorway, so why is it right or safe for people to go out and ride like absolute idiots around town, dangerously, like really dangerously, on L plates? It baffles me. Oh, there's that malfunction issue I talked about. I think he's going the wrong way. Yeah, I just think it's so dangerous. Like, many of these guys have never actually done a CVT and they're just out like undertaking traffic. I had one earlier do the same thing, and this is, you know, I get this in the car, I get this on the bike as well. When my wife was, you know, fairly new to being on a bike, doing the speed limit, got on a moped, just came flying past really close to her. I thought, you don't get that of people that have done their bike test. There's a level of like mutual respect. So yeah, I just want to like hear everyone's thoughts. I know I'm turning into a bit of an old man, 40 now, but I think it's just a real injustice there that, you know, us lot all have to do our full test to get on our bikes, and these guys are just jumping on mopeds and basically riding dangerously everywhere, and the police don't seem to want to clamp down on it or do anything, a bit like these electric scooters. Whereas I feel like, you know, if you're a Norwich abiding citizen like myself, then they come down you like a ton of bricks. And yeah, e-scooters, that's the other one for me. I get, you know, in Bournemouth we have Beryl bikes, they're insured, they've got plates on, they've got lights, they've got bells, but it really, really pisses me off when people are just whipping down the road doing 30 miles an hour on these e-scooters. No protection, no lights. It'll be my fault if I knock one off. But ultimately, I view that as they're as good as riding a motorcycle, untaxed and uninsured. What happens if one goes to the side of my car? Who's that on? On me. They'll just get up and go. Yeah, just I feel like there's a real imbalance at the moment in the policing of motor vehicles. You know, bikers get picked on. Most of the time we are being dicks. Back in 2020 or 2021, I got caught in my R1 doing, you know, dual carriageway in a 50, doing, well, the copper said 99 and a 50, which I took gracefully up the bum in court. So yeah, I just think you know, bikers get a bad name, and really I don't think these Deliveroo riders and Just Eat riders and whatever the hell else they are doing anyone any favours really. So this part of Bournemouth, if you're not familiar, there's a sewage treatment plant. So the sign behind us says "Welcome to Bournemouth." The first thing you get hit with is the stench of sewage, and on nice days it's even worse. So if you're coming on holiday, you get to experience that, and obviously being on a bike, it's the first thing you get a whiff of. Tasty. Lovely evening. Oh, I love this thing. Do I spend 600 quid to turn off that error warning? Bitter pill to swallow, that, isn't it? I know when I spoke to Dave Arnold, he said when he used to own an MV dealer in Ferndown or Bournemouth area, and he said he bought all the software Rolling Road, and the company that made all the kit basically disappeared, reopened, and then didn't honour any of the previous software. So there's lots of dealers out there with all the diagnostic kit for MVs, and it's useless. And this company want thousands to relicense it. So yeah, it's a bit irritating. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this bike long term. Got a pretty good deal on it, and my rule for my garage is I need to enjoy looking at it as much as I enjoy riding it, and this thing is definitely up there. So we're not far from Destination Motorcycles. It's in Christchurch, and we've just come from Bournemouth. Lots of trees around this area. It's really nice. Plenty of dog walks. So when I bought this, I went into the dealer that we're heading to today. I was buying I bought the Brutal 800RR from them brand new, and I saw, by the way, I just bought this F4, been laid up a while, not getting a lot of use. What's it going to cost me for a service? I think I chased them 3 times and they came back to me and they wanted 1,500 quid. I'll put this in perspective. I had a McLaren 600 LT Spider at the time, 3 years newer than this bike, and a full service on that was 1,300 quid. So yeah, that was a no from me. So I got Dave to do it, and I think he charged 300 quid. The difference being is MV wanted to do the valve clearances, and this bike has not done the miles yet to require that. Stupid really, because I would have liked the MV history for it. But yeah, just I don't know if it was the fact they're quite a new dealer and the guys don't really didn't really know this sort of stuff that well, these bikes, or it was just because they were trying to get the money. But yeah, ultimately it was a no from me. Lovely scenery. Good garden centre down here as well. Stewart's. Went the other day, so I bought a Gosney pizza oven recently. I tell you what, one of the best things I've ever bought. Couple of grand for a pizza oven, considered purchase that was, but that came from SoCal in Southampton. If you're in the area, go. The only way I can describe it is, it's like Man World. If you, the only thing missing on their wall is a few shotguns, because it was just such a cool place. Sell all the Bass Pro merch down there as well. But yeah, what a place. But turns out Stewart's, this garden centre down here, also stock the Gosney products. So I popped down on the weekend and got a few more accessories. Because it's that time of year now. I do love outdoor cooking. Just manly stuff, isn't it? For aircon actually, cheers. I dare say there's quite a bit of wind noise from this. Be interested to see what the edit comes out like. Baffling how many cars are on the road now. I remember when I was probably early 20s when I first started really getting decent bikes. And you could really go out and get a bit of a pace on. It's just so populated now. But I guess Bournemouth in general, where we are, is I think there's probably thousands more cars than there were going back a while. Here's Walnut out delivering pizzas on his L plates. Hedgehogs crossing. I hope not. Forgot how hilarious this was. When I was, I think 21, maybe 22, I had an R6, like the 06 shape, so the newer generation. And I remember coming around this roundabout. I was with my housemate at the time. Also, he had a camel coloured one. And coming around this roundabout, I got my knee down the whole way around. And we pull off down, I think it was this road or the last one. This cop car comes flying in front of me, and then my mate follows. We're like, oh fucking hell, here we go. And she's like, do you know why we pulled you over? And I was like, no. Turns out it's not illegal to get your knee down around a roundabout. It was under control. I wasn't speeding, but they did me for my tiny plate. So I thought I'd take that. Those were the days. Right then, where should we dump this? Slinker up here, why not? And here we are. I'll get some walk arounds for you and see how we go. So it's thinned out a little bit since we got here. Obviously lots of tribes. Sun's out, people making a racket. Some old weapons down here, look. So look at that pink 848. Used to have a lovely 848 Evo. Sold it, regretted it the second I sold it. I think it had 4,000 miles on it. Let's do one for Jen. So we'll go a little walk into MV, so let's Triumph. Let's have a see what they've got going on. So I've got one of these on the shopping list. I tried to get Jen on one last year, but she's still too scared. So we've got £3 off. This is basically an F3 with pre-bits on it. Really cool. What we got, 21 and a half? So we're looking at 129 a month. 6 in, punchy. 4.9's not bad. Let's see what else we got. There you go, Charlton, suits you.
Hello, mate.
£3 off, mate.
£3 off. Sold, mate. Beauty.
That's the colour scheme, isn't it?
Got to be.
What else we got? They're not MV Augustas, what are they doing in here?
Aren't they?
They've had that ages, that F3.
Yeah. Might give you some money off then, mightn't they?
Don't need one, I've got an F4. That's what you want, mate, the RR. So I had one of these a couple of years back in the white. Absolute bit of kit, really cool. Closest thing I've ever felt to a Gixxer 750, which to me is one of the best bikes you can get. So yeah, similar money. I think I paid 21 with the race kit with the Acra on it. Bit big for you, mate.
Can we do this?
It's probably about the only thing you could wheelie.
Yeah, I know.
Can you afford it? Can you afford it?
How much is it?
I thought we were going to can.
If it's any more than £5, I'll struggle. Where's this going to?
And then we have it. KTM's over there. Don't know anything about them.
They break down.
They break down apparently. I know they've gone bust, but can't really throw stones from envy about that. And then we have it. So yeah, one of them's on the list still, if not that jazzy one. But I've got to build Jen up to it first. And that's a wrap. Nice evening. Quite a lot turn up and went, and then turn up and went. So it was fairly consistent. I'll do that again. Nice to chat to the guys inside. A couple of nice F3s in there, trying to convince Alfie to buy one. Says that he hasn't got any money, but I know for a fact he's absolutely minted. He's getting married this year and he's saying, I can't buy a bike. What he doesn't realise is, once he's married, he won't be able to buy a bike. So, because that's how it works. So I've done a bit of an adjustment on the camera settings here. There's a feature called Rock Steady, which it reframes the image slightly, so it should be a bit smoother hopefully. Been a nice evening. I think that event will probably grow. I don't think they've been doing it long. I think it's maybe the second or third one, maybe the second. I assume it's once a month. It might be weekly. But hopefully that'll grow and maybe get a burger around there, a bit of music. Temperature's dropped a bit. Don't know if I need fuel or not. Let's have a little gander. I always make the mistake of chucking loads of fuel in my bikes and then not riding them for bloody ages. Let's see what we got. I'll chuck a fiver in it. Well, I wasn't wrong. £7. Can't hurt, can it? Number 3, please, mate. 3. Cheers.
Front one, please.
Okay, I think I'll call that a day for this vid. Quickly show you Alfie's Street Triple. Cool colour. I like that. And yeah, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you next time.